You talk about team bonding and us as, well, Daniel's graduating, but university students, it's great being at university. It's good at being all that type of stuff. You don't want an NHL team playing there, though. Gentlemen, it was reported by Craig Morgan to start. You can tell Freeman was close on this because he hasn't stopped talking about that Craig Morgan beat him to the story. The Coyotes are working on a deal to play at a 5,000 seat arena. I think this is Arizona State University, who I saw someone joke did not have a Division I team up until a couple of years ago. Remember, we had Chase on to talk about all that. So that was good. Go check out that episode.
Early pandemic days.
So first off, it's going to be less than 5,000 if this goes through because they have to make it suitable for the NHL. I just want to, first off, Brad Marchand had a great tweet saying that if you gave away, 4,500 tickets, then you would finally be full and all that. I just want to say this out loud for anyone who doesn't quite get it. An NHL team, if I sit like this, can you still hear me fine?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
An NHL team is going to be playing at an under 5,000 seat arena. An NHL team is playing at a 5,000 seat arena. The Videotron centers, just you love to see it because Arizona is such a great market. Do you know how mad I would be? The Habs, obviously, like many other teams, are suffering because they're not getting all these lack of attendance. How mad is Jeff Molson right now, or Larry Tannenbaum and Rogers and Bell, that they are paying for the Arizona Coyotes to play at a school that they can't use their practice facility because of the NCAA rules? Oh, it's such a joke.
Yeah, it's very. Wait, sorry. Are there people who don't understand this?
To really say it black and white that an NHL team is about to play at a university rink. An NHL, a team worth hundreds of millions of dollars because they don't have an arena. They don't have a place to play next year.
I know this was really obscure, but that's why I posted on the 2-in-1 podcast Instagram when you see, which I also thought was a cool photo too, Joe Sakic as the Nordiques captain shooting on Patrick Waugh when he was in Montreal. Thought that was a pretty cool picture. But again, when we think about other markets that can flourish, and we think about the Coyotes where, talk about chances that they've been given as well, or kind of these opportunities where it's like, sure, yeah, we'll let this do this. Like, you imagine any other team say this, like, we're going to move towards here because we can't find an arena. Like, how many chances has the Coyotes been given?
I don't like, I'd have to double check, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are second division teams in England, in Italy, in Germany, in France, in soccer teams, that get better attendance than that.
I'd like to say that.
How many AHL teams do you think get better attendance than this?
That's a good question.
I'm going to search it up.
Remember, I know on the SDP, there's the mention again. Steve Dangle was going through CHL teams, and he looked at the CHL, and it wasn't even the Canadian Hockey. It was the Central Hockey League, and they were getting better numbers than 5,000. Well, come on.
Go, Alex.
So what's the Sorry, Daniel. What's the threshold? 5,000? How many seats are they going to have?
I don't think it's been confirmed yet, but as of right now, it's 5,000.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 12 AHL teams with less average attendance. The Tucson Roadrunners, who are their AHL affiliate in 2019-20, the last season without COVID. Well, there was COVID, but most of it was without it. Has an average attendance of 4,000. 1,000 less.
They get it in Arizona now. That's hilarious.
Sorry, Daniel. What were you going to say?
Oh, no problem. I was just wondering that I think it'd be different in a Toronto situation because they'd go back to Maple Leaf Gardens, but the updated Mattamy Athletic Center where less seating. Like, how would you feel about that if the Leafs had to play there? I know there's a historical reason
for what reason? Because we can't afford an arena.
Yeah,
I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed. I'd try to get season tickets because that's awesome, but
Mhm.
I would be embarrassed. Like how do you look at this? I think from every single person's aspect, from the fan all the way to Gary Bettman, who runs this ship. How are you not embarrassed?
Here's what's interesting, right? Is first off, they're going to be full every game. And you know what? Here's the thing. It's going to be cool. That's going to be full of college students. Woo, go Arizona. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. It'll be great. Matthews comes to town for a Leafs game. It's going to be great. It could be fun. It's going to be great. But it is still like, who wants to play there? How do you sell to someone, hey there, this is where we don't even have a facility set up yet. And we're going to have to wait for this new arena that we don't even know if it's happening yet in Tempe to show up. I want to know Gary Bettman's thinking as to how you still see a benefit in being in this market.
That's my biggest issue. You said it. We don't even know if they have the arena in Tempe yet. You've given us the fact that they could play here for the next 3 to 4 years, bleeding money. This is in no way profitable, anywhere close to it for an NHL team. And you don't even know if they're going to have that arena. Personally, I could live with the fact that if they're going to have an arena in 3 to 4 years in a better location with a better system, in terms of making money, I could live with the next 3 to 4 years. But the fact that this was released first without any indication, the last indication of this arena we heard of is that the city council is not interested. The vote is leaning towards no, then it's leaning towards yes. So for this, the timeline of this story to continue with going from no, that we put city council is not very interested in this, to now they're going to play the next 3 to 4 years with maybe 5,000 fans, is concerning in every single aspect, especially from a business standpoint. There's no if I'm any of the top 6 owners in the NHL, I would be appalled. I'd be concerned. I'd be on the phone with Gary Bettman trying to understand why they're playing and then for the next 3 to 4 years in a maximum 5,000 person facility. Like, that's embarrassing.
You know, that meme where it's like, I offered this and this is what I received back. You know, like that TikTok thing, right? Where the guy's doing like that with his hands. Yeah. So I'm just thinking, like, on the right side of what you are dealing with, what you're giving away, it's all these problems with the arena, with fans not wanting to come, with this, perpetual rebuild that they're kind of have. And then on the other side, it's just Kachina jerseys.
To continue, we don't have a place to play, guys. We're late on our attack. Kachina jersey? No.
It's like, not only are we bringing it back, like, do you remember that? It's like, we're bringing it back. And then this year where it's like, we might have an arena, but listen, we're bringing back the white version of the Kachina jersey. And they had Louis Eriksson to model it.
Plus their social media team, they try, but it's just like, what can you do when you have, this bottomless crap of a team to deal with? You know what I mean? Oh, it just makes you silly. It makes me silly.